a WikiVidi documentaries production. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Enjoy. Arkadiusz Milik. Arkadiusz Krystian, Arek. Milik is a Polish footballer who plays as a striker for Italian club Napoli and the Poland national team. He participated in the UEFA Euro 2016, where his nation reached the quarter-final stage of the tournament. Milik began his career as a footballer in the Rozwój Katowice youth squad. In 2011, he signed a one-year contract with Górnik Zabrze, and in 2012 he transferred to Bayer Leverkusen and later played on loan for FC Augsburg and Ajax respectively. In 2015-16, he was purchased by Ajax on a 4-year deal for a reported €2.8 million fee. While playing for Ajax, Milik became one of the top goal scorers in Eredivisie. On the 1st of August 2016, he joined Italian club Napoli for €35 million, effectively replacing Gonzalo Higuaín. Early life. Milik's father left when he was very young. Sławomir Modulan, a football coach, recognized Milik's footballing talent and helped develop his abilities, fostering a greater professionalism in his outlook. When he was 16 years old, reports of the talented youngster had reached England and he was invited to trial with Tottenham Hotspur and Reading, but ultimately decided to focus on his football in Poland. Rozwój Katowice. Milik began his career as a youth player for Rozwój Katowice and played in the reserve team during the 2009-10 season. On the 23rd of October 2010, the 16-year-old made his three-Liga debut when he scored 2 goals in a 4-0 victory over KS Kraków. In November, he went on trial at Górnik Zabrze, where he scored 1 goal in 2 appearances for the club's Młoda Ekstraklasa team. In winter, he and his teammate Wojtek Król were on trial with Reading, Tottenham Hotspur, and Legia Warszawa. Milik ended the season with 10 appearances and 4 goals for Rozwój Katowice. Górnik Zabrze. Despite offers from other clubs, on the 1st of July 2011 Milik signed a one-year contract with Górnik Zabrze for a fee of 500,000 zlotys. Milik made his Ekstraklasa debut on the 31st of July in a 1-1 draw with Śląsk Wrocław. In the 53rd minute, he was substituted by Daniel Golubowski. Bayer Leverkusen. On the 17th of December 2012, German Bundesliga side Bayer Leverkusen confirmed they had signed Milik on a contract until summer 2018, for a reported transfer fee of €2.6 million. FC Augsburg, loan. On the 30th of August 2013, FC Augsburg signed Milik on a one-year loan deal. The loan fee was reported to be €150,000, and composed of a base amount that decreased the more games Milik played for Augsburg and increased if Augsburg maintained its Bundesliga status. During his spell in Augsburg, he was capped in 18 matches, but started just 5. However, he scored an equalizer in the 88th minute in a 2-2 home draw against Borussia Mönchengladbach, helping Augsburg earn a vital point. Ajax. On the 15th of May 2014, it was announced that Milik would spend the 2014-15 season on loan at reigning Dutch champions Ajax, with a purchase option of €2.8 million. 2014-15 season, loan. On the 24th of September 2014, Milik played in the first official Amsterdam derby to be contested since 1983, when Ajax took on Rozwój Katowice in the KNVB Cup. Milik earned the Man of the Match award after scoring 6 out of the club's 9 goals, and assisting a further 2 in the Olympic Stadium. On the 1st of April 2015, Ajax reached an agreement with Bayer Leverkusen to purchase Milik outright on a 4-year deal for a reported €2.8 million fee. 2015-16 season. On the 26th of June 2015, Ajax announced Milik would replace departing striker Kolbeinn Sigþórsson as the club's number 9 for the 2015-16 season, switching from kit number 19. Milik scored his first goal that season in a UEFA Champions League qualifier against Rapid Wien, making the scoreline 1-2. The game was eventually lost 2-3 in the two-leg tie 4-5 on aggregate to Rapid, relegating Ajax to the UEFA Europa League play-off against Czech side Jablonec. Malik scored his first goal of the 2015-16 Eredivisie season against Willem II after newly appointed captain Davy Klaassen provided him with a cross, which Malik headed in. Ajax went on to win the game 3-0 after a brace from Anwar El Ghazi. In the first leg of the Europa League playoff qualifier against Jablonec, Malik scored a penalty after Klaassen was fouled in the box. The goal was the winner in a 1-0 match. During the beginning of the season, Malik also scored goals against Willem II, NEC and Excelsior. Nearly a month later, on the 31st of October, he began a scoring streak again, this time scoring 2 against Roda JC in a 6-0 rout. Malik also scored league goals against Cambuur on the 11th of November and Heerenveen on the 5th of December, the latter in which he also missed a penalty. On the 26th of November, Malik scored the 1-1 equaliser against Celtic in the Europa League group stage, where Ajax went on to win 2-1 away in Glasgow. On the 20th of December, Ajax's final match before the winter break, he also scored the opening goal against De Graafschap in an eventual 2-1 home victory at the Amsterdam Arena. After the winter break, Malik was out of form and got a lot of criticism, having gone scoreless in Ajax's first 3 Eredivisie matches. He broke his poor run of form by scoring against Roda JC on the 31st of January 2016 in a 2-2 away draw. On the 21st of February, against Excelsior, he then scored a brace, while in Ajax's next home game, on the 28th of February, he scored another 2 goals against AZ. 1 week later, on the 6th of March, Malik scored against Willem II in an eventual 0-4 away win in Tilburg. Napoli. Malik signed with Napoli on the 1st of August 2016. His €35 million transfer was officially confirmed by the club the following afternoon. He made his club debut on the 27th of August, scoring his first 2 goals for Napoli in a 4-2 home win over Milan in Serie A. He scored braces again against Dynamo Kiev and Bologna in September, but on the 8th of October, Malik tore his anterior cruciate ligament in a Polish international fixture against Denmark and was expected to be out for the rest of the season. However, as of the 12th of February 2017, he resumed playing and was fielded again on the 15th of February in the Champions League match against Real Madrid. Still, he hasn't played a full match since his recovery. In September, Malik suffered his second anterior cruciate ligament injury in under 12 months in his other knee, on this occasion, and was expected to be ruled out for at least 4 months. In January 2018, he underwent medical tests and was cleared to resume training. International career. On the 13th of April 2011, Malik scored a goal for Poland under-17 side in a 4-1 victory over England Schools U18. On the 15th of July 2011, he was called up to the under-19 team. On the 12th of October 2012, Malik made his debut for the Polish senior team against South Africa. On the 14th of December, he scored his first goal for the national side in the 4-1 friendly victory over Macedonia. Malik scored 9 times for Poland under-21s during qualification for the 2015 UEFA European Under-21 Championship, including back-to-back hat-tricks against Malta and Greece in November 2013. UEFA Euro 2016. On the 11th of October 2014, Malik scored the opening goal in a 2-0 win over world champions Germany in a 2016 UEFA Euro qualifying match. This was Poland's first win over Germany, who had not lost in 19 competitive games and 33 previous qualifiers. Malik formed a successful strike partnership with Robert Lewandowski during qualification for the European Championships, with additional goals coming in a 2-2 draw with Scotland, a 4-0 win away to Georgia and another 4-0 defeat of the same opposition at the National Stadium in Warsaw. In Euro 2016, Malik scored for Poland in their opening game, beating Northern Ireland 1-0. He also netted his attempt in his nation's penalty shootout exit to eventual champions Portugal in the quarter-finals. Personal life. In 2013, Malik began dating professional Polish model Jessica Zielik. Malik features on the cover of the Polish version of FIFA 16 alongside global cover star Lionel Messi. Malik is a devoted fan of Manchester United. Malik says he dreams of playing for Manchester United, but insists he's far from it. Malik's childhood football hero is Cristiano Ronaldo. In an interview during Euro 2016, he said he followed Ronaldo closely and had been inspired by the Portuguese striker. Brought to you by WikiVidi Documentaries. Would you like to know more?